Hello, welcome everyone to a new ICP, which is going to talk about SQLite and Firebase database with Android. First, we're going to start with SQLite codes, which we have two main codes for the employee activity and employer activity. So what we did, basically, we have started with the provider codes and the source code of the ICP and followed the instructions along. Firstly, we coded the SQLite part, and then which we have implemented delete button post we have implemented, which is wasn't asked in the task, but I added as an extra work, like deleting the buttons in both employer and employee activity, and then update the provider function named as delete db and update db. If we want to delete like any of the employee, then our employer information, we can now simply delete it from the data. If you want to update as well, we could update, which I'm gonna show you a little bit in the output. For employee activity, basically it's gonna ask about basic information about a new employee, for example. So what we did here, we start with the class called um, employee activity, and then in that class we create like the date of birth information and the employee name, the name of the employee, like first name, last name, and then the date of birth. Like the main information from the employee and the description as well, like the job name for that person. That's pretty much about it. And for the employer activity, we did like create so the employer could enter their new information for their company, like the name of the company, the description, and the date that have been issued or have been established. And moving on to the other task, which is about Firebase database app. So what we did here, basically that's what was asked in the task, creating like home activity and sign up, sign in activity and sign out as well. But I added like the forgot password in case if the customer or the user forgot his base, will be able to reach out to their password by asking like 6 login form and then getting like the Firebase app instant by asking if they could remember the pass and like just register the email, and then after that it will send instruction through their email about what they have to fill and or what about to do. That's it about this. And for home activity, we basically did some basic information so the customer could like save and update their information, and they could like sign up as well, which is in this activity. But for home activity, which is gonna be like getting a reference of users node and all those stuff, for the sign up activity, create like a new user by asking main information like the email, the password, and all this stuff, which I'm gonna show you in here. Just starting with the SQL app, so employer activity. I might go a little bit longer about the time. So I already created a data for employer. So I'm just gonna go to the employee activity. So those are the employer. Create like a couple of them. I just gonna Google and I'm just gonna search. So you can see here, this is my information here. If I'm gonna create any new employee, let's see. Example, and then job description, let's say employee date, any dates, and then so this is the information. I'm just gonna save it, and then if I'm gonna save it, you should be able to see it in here as well. So and that is wrong, so I have to type it anyways. that was one of the samples. Was I show you in a little bit because the time is running out, so I have to go to Firebase as well. So you will be able to update it as well. So if for example Amazon, we will show who is the employee in there, and then same employee at Pfizer. Before it was a manager, I changed it was a manager, and then I just changed because you have to put the information all in here, and then you save it, and after that you will be able to update whatever you want from this data. So I updated from manager to advisor, and that's about SQL. I going to this Firebase. I'm just waiting for you running. I'm sorry, I'm just running a little bit about the time. So this is Firebase app, the main page. So for sign up, I have to sign up and then sign in. I already signed up, so I just gonna go log in with my account. So this is my account, Ali at Gmail, and the password. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If not mistaken. And you can see once I'm signed in, I have to put the name and the phone number for the data. And then just save it. Boom, that's it. So this information is already saved in the data. And that's all about the ICP. Thank you so much. For the update, it wasn't like asking the task, but I just added in there. Yes, and once you log out, it will take you back to the same page for the sign in, not the sign up, because you already signed up. And that's all about ICP 12. Thank you so much for watching.